Hi guys, welcome back to the narrowboat disaster. So I packed in my job and bought my first ever narrowboat. 2 days after the purchase, we found some huge flooding under the floorboards. So we've spent the last 2.5 years completely ripping everything out so that we can rectify the bilges, and at the same time taking this opportunity to rebuild it into our dream home. And then off to hit every single river and canal on the UK network. Woo! So I'm gonna throw it out there. In today's episode, we didn't really get much done. In today's episode, we'll be heading somewhere that we haven't been for a very, very long time. The bathroom. And with that job comes the task of tracking the narrowboat's current water system. There's pipes all over the place on this narrowboat, and we need to work out what leads to where, so we can finally get hot running water on this boat. Let's get inside and see what my partner in crime, the lovely Nomadic Crobot, is up to. A new year, always a good chance to sort of reassess our health. So far we've had a fruit bowl for breakfast, and now Bex is just preparing a nice bubbly hot pot that we're going to sit on our newly installed stove.
Except it's not a hot pot, it's soup. Celeriac soup.
Oh!
Look at this gnarly boy. It's like a brain.
Mama Crobot says they make fantastic soups. You've barely got to add anything to a celeriac, sort of mush it up, and then add a bit of salt, and it tastes well nice, doesn't it?
This is the thing about vegetables. If you just let them do their own thing, they're so flavourful. Like, you sort of think, oh, a bit of celery and a bit of onion and a bit of this and that. But actually, oh, they're so good. With a bit of stock, blend them up, happy days.
Just for anyone that doesn't know, I'm filming my shorts on here as well now. So for anyone that hasn't heard about our shorts, get looking on there. We're throwing loads of old stuff on there, but we're also going to try and get a load of new stuff on there.
Just sweating me veggies down, they're in their little sauna.
But the main idea here really is we're going to pop this on the stove in a bit. This is just to start the process off, really. Is it cheating?
Well, no, because you only do this for a couple of minutes.
Isn't it? Look, still filming for the short, everyone, just so you know how much hard work I'm putting in.
In she goes. So currently, as it stands, the bathroom, the very tiny bathroom that we have, is essentially a separate room with a bit of hallway that just runs alongside it. It would have like a concertina door and it closes off completely. But the idea that I keep every now and then throwing at Chris to see if I can convince him would be to actually turn it into more of a walk-through bathroom that had a door either side. Incorporate that bit of hallway, because I just think it would be a far better use of space, and it would also allow us a bit more room in the bathroom. So, you know, you get out of the shower, you can get dressed in there, it's all kind of contained, and happy days.
Now I like the tucked away one just because it's tucked away and people can walk from one end to the narrowboat to the other, whereas if you have the larger one, whoever's in there, if someone's in there for a long period of time, that you can't get to the back room or the front room.
You know, the instances when that's going to happen are going to be quite few and far between, whereas if you think about generally how you use in your bathroom, I don't know, what do you guys think? How would you do it if you were designing your bathroom?
Yeah.
So I reckon if we go down there and we just use some of our panels of wood to sort of essentially create the shape of the bathroom, how it would be in both scenarios, then we can see how it feels.
That's a good idea, sort of recreate the space.
Yeah, So to finish off the soup, because it's all nice and stewed down now, I'm just going to add a little bit of creme fraiche, and we've got a little bit of cream left over, so I'm going to whack that in as well. I'm terrified, the handle of this pan is seriously close to just coming off. Please just keep hanging on until I've poured this in pan. Oh, that's nice if I do say so myself.
Oh, that's well nice.
Here we go.
Okay.
Right. I mean, the bathroom's quite full of stuff at the minute.
This here would normally be a walk. What a bloody mess! I mean, any other narrowboat channel would have this all tidy and ready. Just crap everywhere.
We haven't got anywhere else to put it.
We haven't, and we're grubby, all right? We're messy. Let me show you the layout first. So this here is the hallway. Excuse all the crap here. And the bathroom would normally start where this blue bit is, and it would come along here, and it's here by this wall. Can you see? So this is the door where it would normally be closed off, isn't it, here? So,
I'm going to use these panels to sort of show what it would feel like if we opted for either scenario, basically. I mean, it's not exactly, but you get a rough idea.
So this is the hallway, and there you would have your wall normally going up. She's getting into a... God, Crobot are a bit weird, aren't they? We've built a little house.
That's what happens when we have an argument. Right, I'm going in here, don't disturb me.
Crobot are weird, man.
This is the only space that you'd have to stand, because actually the shower is in the position it would be in, as is the toilet.
Okay, let's have a look at option B then.
The wall would come out to there, that's where one door would be, and the second door would be there. And so we'd have this whole area.
Much more room, isn't it, actually? From one nightmare to another, it has been a little bit frosty and it has been absolutely freezing. Even though we've got this stove now installed, we never fired it up this morning. The bottom door of the fireplace seems quite loose, and Bex has been getting a few headaches, even though it's probably not connected to the fireplace, because otherwise you'd think the carbon monoxide reader would go off.
There's a lot of play in that when there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit concerned it might be leaching a bit of smoke.
So we're going to hold off a little bit this morning to get it lit. Let Bex do it. Put the new fire rope on down there, and hopefully that should cancel out if any of us are getting horrendously poisoned by carbon monoxide. Cheers. For those that think I've done nothing all morning, just letting Becca do it, you're not wrong. We're 3 weeks in now and we haven't started any DIY yet. We've been trying to prolong it. Special glue, Victus.
So you splurge your glue in and then you stick your rope in, and it's as simple as that.
That's from a professional, isn't it, Bex?
Crobot professional fire stove install.
Could you imagine if we had our very own sort of company on call out that goes out to sort of help people with their DIY? Like Bex would be alright. You wouldn't be lumbered with me though, would you, turning up at the door? I turn up. Good God. Get out.
Like, oh, I was hoping for the other one.
Yeah.
Only joking. Now you can see there's no movement in that at all. That's not going anywhere or letting any sneaky horrible gases get out.
So next up, onto our narrowboat's bedroom. I'm moving out, I've had enough. I'm off.
See ya!
Don't be so cruel. Why am I taking the duvet off the bed, Bex?
Because we're about to lift the bed and have a look at what's going on underneath. We need to move everything out the way so that I can get access to the pipe work that will eventually run down to the calorifier.
Yeah, we are down to the last few parts on the narrowboat, and one of the main things is the hot water. Once we've got that installed, we're all ready to go. So what are you playing at, Bex? Get the water installed, eh? What have you been doing these last few years? It's got this weird contraption here. Like, anyone that's seen the boat often comes and says, like, what's this weird little thing hanging from the ceiling? But whoever had the narrowboat before, I don't know if it was the old seller or the old seller, has created some weird sort of contraption where the body gets linked into it during sexual intercourse. No, you don't. What it does, it helps lift the bed up because the bed's so bloody heavy.
It's a great idea.
Because look, this is really heavy here. Well, it can't be that heavy. I just lifted it. Yeah, that, or someone's got strong over Christmas. Have a little contraption. That's whoever's designed for weaklings that can't lift it up by themselves. For people that haven't got strength over Christmas, it just makes it a bit easier for whoever. If you're a little weed and you can't lift these things, as just noted. I'm not a little weed, so watch out, all those people that give me horrible comments, because I'm an hard bastard. I'm an hard, nasty bastard. Not lovely.
I hate to tell you this, but that was a great demonstration of how to lift the bed, but we're going to actually have to take the mattress off. I think I still can't get to the pipes with the mattress on. So there we go. How to lift the Crobot bed, you know.
What a video. Well, Happy New Year everyone. Welcome back to the Crobot Vlogs. So let's get this mattress moved, and then we can have a good rummage around and try and find these hot water pipes which are lurking somewhere under the bed. Oh, lovely.
So for anyone who wants a little sneak peek preview of what the shower kind of colours are going to be like, these are our tiles.
Okay, so they're at the back left corner here, and they're leading through from the kitchen here. This leads to the Aldi boiler, which is next to it, but we really need these pipes to lead to the back room, where the calorifier, our hot water tank, is going to be stored. She's back. Okay, next up, let's follow these down to the bathroom, because we still need to get hot water in there.
The gremlin emerges from her dusty, dark cave.
We're back in the bathroom here.
Here they are. This is the next bit of the pipe.
Maybe we should go into the back room and see where that bit's attached to.
I just said that, and then Chris swans in pretending like it's his idea.
Oi, they need to think that I'm doing something as well, not just Beck's doing it all again.
They
2024 and all that, eh?
They know you don't do anything.
So luckily when we purchased the boat, someone had already plumbed in a water pipe here. I believe it was meant to be for a washing machine. Maybe we can use it for our calorifier that we'll be storing down here.
It's like a narrowboat version of like a really rubbish fun house, isn't it?
Yeah, really rubbish funhouse. So now we've found the pipes, it's time to research how to install a calorifier. Our source, YouTube. The channel, Making a Narrowboat with Nanny and Grandad. Make sure you check these guys out, really good informative channel. So we're right at the back of the boat now, in the back room, and we're just trying to establish which way up we want to put our calorifier.
So ideally we want to have another bed in this back room, so if anyone comes to stay, or you know, you pick up a tramp on the towpath and you want to offer them a bed for the night, that there's somewhere for them to go. So we need to work out if there's enough length in the room for someone to comfortably be able to lie down on a bed with neither their head or toe sort of hanging off the edge. So this means we need to decide whether the calorifier can sit in an upright position in a cupboard at the end of the room, or whether we'd be better to position it so it lies flat on the floor under the bed, basically. We want to use this opportunity to incorporate as much storage as we can, so we're trying to get a bit clever with how we're going to organise a bed in this back room so that we can have loads of storage underneath it, because currently we have basically nothing. Like, we're just going to be living in one outfit for the rest of our lives, I think.
Down there.
Sort of in there.
Could sit.